In less than a week, leaders in the city of San Diego will talk about a new plan to give renters more protection from no-fault evictions. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Anna Laurel.
I'm Carlo Chiquetto. Marcella and Jesse are off tonight. The tenants who this would apply to are current on their rent and have followed the terms of their lease.
CBS 8's Richard Allen is in studio with how this new ordinance compares to the state's renter protections, as well as a new law that recently passed in the South Bay. Richard?
Well, that's right. A lot of people are talking about this right now. And in fact, the state of California enacted stricter renter protections back in January 2020. But under Assembly Bill 1482, if a city already had a renter's ordinance in place, those previous rules would still have precedence. That means that tenants and landlords in San Diego are still operating under the citywide ordinance dating back to 2004.
Fight, fight, fight! Housing is a human right.
Currently, the city of San Diego tenants have the least amount of protections at the state level.
But that would change, according to Gilberto Vera, a senior attorney with the Legal Aid Society of San Diego, if San Diego passes the new renter protections currently proposed at the city level.
San Diego's proposal goes a little bit beyond state law.
For example, under San Diego's proposal, renters would be protected from day one of their lease, with the exception of 3-month contracts. State law requires at least 12 months tenancy before protections kick in. San Diego's plan would also require that landlords who are evicting tenants at no fault of their own, those who are current on rent and have abided by their lease, to pay those tenants 2 months of contract rent for relocation expenses and 3 months for seniors and those with disabilities. State law provides 1 month.
And especially with like elderly and disabled populations who are on fixed incomes, they're at the most risk of becoming homeless. And so that makes that transition really difficult.
San Diegans who are renting under the Section 8 housing voucher program would also qualify for relocation assistance, while the state's law is not clear on that issue, according to Vera. But while the city of San Diego's proposal exceeds the state's current law on several fronts, Vera says on the county level, San Diego's protections would not be the strictest.
Chula Vista goes a lot further.
Under Chula Vista's policy, which was passed last month, protections also begin on day one, but do not include San Diego's exception for short-term leases.
It's also weaker in the exclusions under the Chula Vista ordinance do not exclude properties built in the last 15 years. The city of San Diego's proposed ordinance currently does.
And while the length of relocation assistance, 2 to 3 months, is the same, under Chula Vista's rules, the landlord must pay the larger amount between the tenant's current contract rent and the going market rate.
Generally, the population being displaced is long-term tenants who are paying below market.
And Vera says it is more important than ever for tenants to know their rights. In fact, a series of workshops for renters is being offered by the Eviction Prevention Collaborative. That's a nonprofit. We have all the information at cbs8.com. Just go to the help button.
Okay, so what's next in all this?
Well, next Tuesday is the hearing. City Council will be taking up this ordinance and they'll be taking an initial vote on this. And of course, the public is invited. They're encouraged to show up and weigh in on this new draft ordinance.
City wants to hear from you. That's
Absolutely.
Great. Okay, thanks,
We'll keep
Richard.
following it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Richard.